Hello everybody, today we have a MacBook Pro 2012 model, 13-inch, A1278, and it's got a cracked screen, as you can tell. Yeah, it's almost coming off. It's got a shattered across here there. So we're gonna replace it. Now you can buy these screens online on eBay, they're pretty cheap. In my case, I had a broken MacBooks that wasn't working, so I recycled it for parts, and yeah, that's where the screens come from. So this is refurbished ones, obviously to minimize the cost on the repairs. And yeah, let's get started. So this is the model, MacBook Pro 2012 13-inch A1278. Screen's got a crack. These screws here, Phillips screws, and I use my Phillips screw, electrical screwdriver to remove them. I've already done that just to save us some time. And yeah, let's get started. So once you remove all the screws, just flick it up like that, and it's gonna come off. So first thing you're gonna do, remove the battery connection. So that's the first thing. So remove these screws under there, and then yeah, let's start. So follow along. First, remove all the connections. So that's your ribbon cable, that's off. Second, the antenna cable. So that's off. Remove that so you can get access to this cable. Now this one, just watch this. This one's a bit tricky because this part of the cable is pretty thick and there's only narrow. Let me show you. I don't know if you can do that. So you see it's not coming off. So what do? Just push it in until it comes to the narrower parts. Then you can easily remove it like that. So that's off. Yeah, use anything sharp to remove these. If you've got a small fingers, you don't need this, but yeah, good luck, especially with people with meaty hands, So that's it. So these cables are off. Now let's get to the screw parts. First, we're gonna use our Phillips screwdriver. Now, don't be like me and keep these screws organized. I do this for living, so I know what screws goes. So I don't mind. See, here we go. This one is missing that hard drive holder, so it easily comes off. Anyway, let's get back to the repairs. So remove that screw, that's off. Same thing to that. So remove that. Okay, so because a lot of these screws are not the same size. Even the one that comes from the same location, for example, is this. One side's got one size screws, other side's got different screws. As you can tell, they're total different size. So that's off. Now this is antenna, in case if your Bluetooth is, your Wi-Fi is not working. So that's your replace, but in my case I have to remove that in order to get access to the screws. So you flick it up, that's off, that's off. So here is this weight. Okay, so this is torque screwdriver number 8. Again, I'll link them all up in the description below. So And watch till the end of the video. I'm going to write it down as well as link it up in the descriptions below. Yeah. So yeah, so that 3 screws off. There's 3 more. Just remove this little piece of sponge thing. Yeah, when you have gloves, it's really pain in the ass. Okay. So 1 is off. 2, 3. Okay, now here's what you do. Flick it up, just careful. Ideally, what I do, I leave 1 screw in and I bring it to the edge of the table, and then I just open it at 45-degree angle. But because the camera is not falling all the way to the edge of the table, so I'm doing this. You know what? It's proved to be really hard, so I'm gonna do what I do normally. So let me just push it back in. Yeah. Okay, stuff it. Let's see. Cut. Actually, leave so leave 2 screws. Don't remove all the screws. Leave 2 screws till you open the laptop at 45-degree angle, because normally that's how we open it, but because the camera doesn't follow to the edge of the table, so I remove all the screws and I open it. It was a big pain in the neck. So once you do that, then you can remove the 2 screws. Yeah, just careful, because it's going to fall right off. So the other one off. Okay, so that's off. Okay, so here's what we do. Before I put the screen back in, if you have a problem with the hinge where it's kind of loose, I'm going to show you how to fix it. Basically, you just flick it to the side. As you can see, it's open to the side, and just, yeah, it does require a bit of a pull. So yeah, don't be shy away from, use a bit of a force. So that's off, and there is a few screws here, as you can see. So bear with me, I'm gonna get the right screws for that. Let me see which one is that. So yeah, so it's number 5. Same as that. Tight that. Tight that. In this case, as you can see, it's pretty tight. But if you've got a loose hinges, you know, that's kind of wobbly, then that's how you fix it. Okay, put them back. Okay, once it's placed, push it back in. So that's that. Now I'm gonna bring it to the 45-degree angle, same as before. So I do that. As I said, it's a lot easier if you put it on the edge of the table, but because the camera doesn't follow me all the way, so I have to improvise. Now, doesn't matter. Here we go. Put one screw. Let's put this side first. Please don't do what I do. Find a table to put it in. Yeah. Okay. I am going to do that. So bear with me. So I'm going to put on the table. It's so much easier. So here we go. One screw is in. The other screw is So it's so much easier if you put it on the edge of the table. So that two is in. Close the lid and carry on in putting the rest of the screws in. Okay, let's start from the left side. With that, this is no. That's exactly why. The screws goes there. So that is in. It's a lot difficult to do repairs when you're recording it, you know, because you have to constantly look at the monitor to see everything's in the frame, and also the fact that the camera is recording. God, the glass are awful. Okay. Yep, so it's all the way in. Okay, so let's get back to the rest. So slide it under like that. Careful of the cables, they don't, pinch anything. That's the last thing you want to do. So do that. Okay. Okay, so that's sitting right. One and the other. Okay, so let's do the wire for cables first. Just align it where you think it needs to go and push it in. With these cables, you're not going to make mistakes. Basically, they're each size smaller than the other. That reflects on how close or far away they need to be attached. This one is longer, smaller, yeah, the one size keep going up. All right. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but if you think you've already done your job and you know the rest, yeah, skip this bit because it's just boring ranting and saying same things that you already know probably. Sorry, I'm listening to my headphone. Yeah, when you do this job, it's quite boring to be honest. I mean, it's kind of fun at the beginning, but same as anything else, when you do it for every day, it becomes kind of mundane. But I like making videos. I just don't get around much time to do that. But it depends on how this channel goes. If I do get views and if I knew this effort is worth it, then I will definitely upload more videos. But yeah, it all depends on the responses I'm going to get from feedback, the eBay. Because if I don't, for example, have to make this video, first of all, this repair will be a lot quicker. See, it's not a big deal, but this cable I have to go under that, and that's what it's there for. So you lift it up, shove the cable under there. When it comes to these cables, take your time. Not cables, repairs. Because if you pinch anything, if you, for example, if I left it like that and put the covers back on, the cables would have been pinched and the display would have been stuffed. So be very careful with that. Okay, before I carry on any further, I want to see. When did that one go in? Oh. Let's do something about that. Okay, so I'm gonna get my charger and do a quick test before I put back everything together. Well, normally you should do this right after you connect the cable, because yeah, let's face it, not everything always goes according to plan. So that's on, so that's a good news. So yeah, we're pretty much done here. Yeah, everything's done. But don't worry about that, I'll fix it later on. It's missing this bit over here. That's why it's keep falling off. Yay! Alright, so that's it guys. Like this video, share this video. Actually, I really like to see what kind of videos people actually like. You know, because if I'm going to keep doing this for a long time, I'm not going to, because a lot of my views is basically coming from random people, not from my subscribers, because I don't have much. But if I'm going to keep doing this in long term, I'm going to make contents to what my subscribers actually want. So I want to see what's your views on the subjects or the kind of repairs I want to do. Basically, I pretty much get all kind of electronics, IT electronics, from desktops to laptops, iMacs, MacBooks, pretty much everything in between. Anyway, so we're done with the repairs, and yeah, have a good day guys.